Hi everyone, it's Nicole and I'm here with another layout, and this I did probably a couple weeks ago, and it's some leftover pattern papers and embellishments that I worked on a page just before this, and this was still laying on my desk, and I was like, I really like that red and white polka dot paper. And I had these pictures that I was looking at them because about 2 pages ago, or maybe it was the last page, I did a page of my son and one of the tournaments that they won. That was the same year. That tournament was before Christmas, and this was after Christmas. And this was another tournament. They didn't win the banner at this tournament, but they did really well. And this particular game here was, I'll never forget. And I can't wait to write the story, because it was inside an arena that literally on the player's bench, my husband had to take a hockey stick and break the ice off. And as parents sitting inside the rink, we had to have our hoodies up, and I can tell you, mittens and gloves and hats and blankets, and we were still freezing. It was an older rink, but my son had an amazing game. He ended up being MVP, and he got 2 goals and 1 assist, and he was just always part of the play, like it seemed. And so he had a pretty good game. All the parents kept asking me what I fed him for lunch, because usually he's quite a mellow player, but he was all over the place that game. So these alphas are thickers, and they just I don't know, they just scream varsity, you know what I mean, like sports to me. And it coordinated really well with his outfit, because they're uniforms for the team that he played for, which is our local team here, and was red, blue, and white. So it worked out good. I took one side of the paper, and it had it was basically just got a design with a couple of triangles, and it had the blues, the blues and the red. There was a couple of other little colors, but it wasn't enough to make like a big difference. And then the back side was the red with the polka dots, so I thought that would be perfect to do like a 1/4-inch strip. So I just did a couple of those, and I just mounted the whole thing on some black cardstock. I cut down both photos. One of them is him holding his medal, and the other one is just him on the ice. And like I said, for some reason I didn't scrap a lot of the pictures while he was playing hockey. I think I was just enjoying it, and now that he's not playing anymore, I'm just wanting to scrap pictures and kind of reliving him playing hockey. I did take out a stamp set that was from Scraptastic, and it has X's all over it, and it just kind of reminded me, when the coach, which is my husband, would have like the board and they put X's on it and say, go from there to there or whatever. It just kind of reminded me of that. So I'm gonna use that as part of to start the layering in each of the clusters. So I think the papers are from an old hip kit, like what I had left over, and same thing with the tag, but those wood veneers are from an old Scraptastic kit, because what I'm doing is, as I'm unpacking, if I find that a kit has been together for too long, I'm just kind of dividing it and putting it into my stash. And after Christmas, you'll see that I'm going to be scrapping a whole lot more from my stash. I'm going to be making, whether it's page kits or a big kit, and then doing 7 to 8 to 10 pages with that kit. Haven't decided yet, but I am going to be pulling from my stash a whole lot more. And like I said, this is an old Scraptastic stamp set, that I've had for quite a while, and I never used it. So it has kind of X's, and like I said, it just reminded me of like when they write out the play on the board. Now I'm using my quick dry adhesive, and when I did that page, the camera was off, I think. Maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. Anyway, I forgot to put the cover on my bottle, and I got distracted and went downstairs, and when I came up, it was clogged. So I took the needle and I did the top and everything, and I tried to squeeze it out, and apparently I didn't unclog it because it split right down the side and there was glue everywhere. Now thankfully there's none that went on my picture, it was just on the pattern paper, and that glue dries clear, so I was able to kind of wipe it off quickly, and then I put the rest of the bottle in a fine line bottle. So in the next videos you'll see me using my fine line bottle, and that's why, because my quick dry adhesive blew up on me. So this is where I took those X's and I'm putting them in 3 spots, and I'm using what is that ink? Hero Arts, that's what it is. Hero Arts in navy, and that's some of my favorite inks, and I have them just around my desk, and I always seem to find a color that works out great. Now I like my distress inks in the small one if I'm just going to distress the edge of a paper or something like that, but I find for stamping they don't stamp very well. But I like the Hero Arts one. I like the Stampin' Up. I just have the Hero Arts really close. When I like to use the Stampin' Up ones is if I'm using Stampin' Up cardstock or Stampin' Up pattern papers, their inks match their papers perfectly. So that's usually when I'll, grab for one of those. But just for a quick stamp like that, I usually grab for my Hero Arts. I have quite a bit of the different colors. Now I'm going to use another stamp, and I think it just says Magic Memories or something like that, and like I said, for right now I am loving looking at those pictures. I have, of all the years that he was in hockey, I only have a few videos, because I'll tell you why. Because half the time when I took the videos, it was just either filming the ceiling or the ice anyway, because I'm just so in the game. I'm just so in the game that I'm not careful on how I'm filming. So, but his very, very last game, I took maybe, 6 videos of a couple minutes each. And even him was looking at it the other like a month or 2 ago, and he's like, "Mom, what are you filming?" Because when it would get really intense, the camera would go up, and at one point I had to stop filming because I said I'm going to end up pitching my phone, because it was really an intense game. Like, they won in overtime, and that made it whether we moved on or not. So yeah, not good to be filming when you're that much into the game. So now I'm just like I said, because he's not in hockey this year, I'm just kind of reliving the moment. So I'm going through and finding pictures, and it was nice to kind of scrap to with different colors. My last layout I scrapped with yellow. This one here, it's with red and blues, and it's just nice to find some pattern papers that are not the traditional colors. I'm finding that lately the collections are a lot gear up towards the teal, the pinks, and all that, which I love, don't get me wrong, but it's nice to be able to scrap with other colors. So at the bottom, it's sort of a subtitle. I just put 2 goals and one, I'm going to put an ampersand and 1 assist, which that assist was almost a goal. He shot, it hit the pole, the goalie, like the net, and it bounced out, and the other player from our team was right there, and he put it in. But it was almost 3 goals, which 2 goals and 1 assist was awesome. And then somewhere else, I think in that third little cluster, I'm going to put the score, which was 3-0, which means he was, part of every point that we made that game. So we, like I said, had an awesome game, and he's got a big smile there. This is when he came off the ice, and he's got the medal for MVP and big smile on his face. And I put some puffy stickers and some cork stars and some geotags that are puffy stickers. And now I'm looking for some mist, and I'm taking a Dilutions in a Heidi Swap Color Shine, and in black and in red. And I think that's going to complete this layout. This one didn't take me long at all, about 35 minutes. And again, there's not going to be any pictures at the end. Long story short, migraine for 3 days, and I don't even have my Christmas tree up yet. And here it is, the 17th today. So tonight we're hoping to put that up. So I'm just trying to get a little bit of things up before that I can go put up my Christmas tree. So that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.